when we were starting rollout on the 1st of October, we all agreed. I remember my brother Mukua and Musau, we had engagement and say, what do we do with the funding model, the PHC? And we said the first quarter, let's use the previous NHIF data. I think that's what was agreed, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And so now we are going to second quarter, and therefore we have to also inform you of how we are then going to reimburse the services that you rendered during or after the first quarter. So that's the reason as to why we feel that we needed to also inform you. So when you gave that suggestion, it's good to understand each other. It's good to brief each other on what we are doing, so that you don't come from an informed position. You just see things happening and then you say, okay, fine, how is this being done? So I think the ministry, together through the agency, is trying to fulfill its obligation of updating you, and they first agreed this PHC funding model. So I want to believe that the engagements, that the feedback that you've given us will then be subject to our technical review committee, and they will give you, it will also help in giving clarity of things where it's still gray. And that's why we needed to have this engagement. I want to tell you that the PHC funds are available, and that we are holding his hand, because you are the stakeholders. So what is happening now is like we are going to the public looking like we are not engaging properly in a manner that is required to be engaged between the government and the stakeholders. So that is what seems to be coming out, and we as a government, we feel it is better to engage in a structured manner, in a coordinated manner, so that we at the policy level, we are able to give directions and directives based on issues that have been examined, been taken through, if not clarified, again, it's clarified, or if you ask issues so that we're able to handle them. So I believe the team that I assembled here is the right team, because last time we were just having a meeting and say, can we have a team to sit with yourself so that you're taken through on this funding model. And when we're engaging, we know we don't want a story where we're engaging and we're engaging, another one is saying a different story somewhere, which is not reflecting the discussions that are in the meeting. So that's why I feel that this time it has to be well structured. If there are comments, if there are views that are presented, it is presented, and we can all quote that in this meeting, these were the issues that were discussed, and this is how we've solved.
We are happy with we have some good level of understanding of the model now. This team has done an excellent job. They have really tried to explain it. And we have asked, I believe, what you can call incisive questions about the model. That feedback that we have asked, they should be able to take it and be able to implement. We have been assured the money is available. Okay, that was a bit of a concern for us, knowing the sort of budgetary allocations that have been talked about. And that we also understand that progressively money will be made available, even as registrations change and something like that.